When the newsroom visited the home of 18-year-old Deshaun Morris on Wednesday, relatives and friends were gathered talking about the bright future he had ahead. Morris of East La Penitence, Georgetown, was killed Tuesday at about 20 hours when the motorcycle he was riding, CJ6021, with pillion rider 27-year-old Keon Granville, collided with a truck GTT 2073 and trailer TEE 6391 attached to Monish Wars Limited. Police said that Morris was proceeding north on the eastern lane of the western carriageway of Houston Public Road, while the truck was driving east on the northern lane of Meadowbank Public Road. His sister Alana Morris said she was at home when she saw a social media live video about an incident and had no idea it was her brother.
I saw this accident and I said to myself, there we go again, another accident. And so I kept looking at the live video, and from looking at the video, I saw this person wearing striped t-shirts, which resembles one that I know that he have, right? So I was like, this t-shirt looked knowing to myself, and anyway, I kept looking at the video and looking at the body structure, and so I was like, let me call my mother to see where this child is, because I know he ride a bike, but the live didn't disclose the name and all of that, but they already said that the person died. It wasn't seeing the face in the video, and so I called her, I got no answer. I called again, I got no answer, so I decided to call his phone. When I called his phone, the same guy that was on the bike with him, his friend, he was just crying all the time.
Morris only recently started working at the Bertram Collins Public Service College, and according to his sister, he had plans to join the Ghana Defense Force. She explained at the time of the accident, Morris was returning home from visiting a friend who is hospitalized.
Attached to him more than the other two, because I have a passion for education, and he really impressed me when he wrote exams. You know, he did exceptionally well, even better than all three of us. So I was very happy. I always be behind him, push him. I was like, go do something, you know. So he was at home. He said he wanted to join the army. He was at home. He said, oh, I want a break like 5 years, then I'm going to decide on what I'm doing. So I said, you don't need any break. Get up and go do what you got to do. So I would always, you know, try my best to support whatever he wanted. But he was a very ambitious young person, full of life, and I know had he had the opportunity to live a longer life, he would have been a very successful child, because he always have that drive within him.
Another sister, Althea Morris, said the last time she saw her brother was when he left Tuesday afternoon and even offered to take her young son with him.
He was about to ride out to go about his journey where he was going to see his friend. And he spoke to me. He was like, you're going to check? Mama was like, yeah. And he was about to take my son. I was like, no, don't take Jay, because I'm not staying long here. And he rode off.
It is alleged that the truck approached the intersection of Meadowbank and Houston Public Road and failed to stop and continued east onto the Houston Road when the driver collided with the motorcycle. Morris nor the pillion rider were wearing helmets. While Morris died at the scene of the accident, his friend was treated for minor injuries and discharged from the hospital. Morris's family showed up at the scene of the accident and broke down in tears upon seeing his body on the roadway. Police have since arrested a 45-year-old truck driver of Crane Village, West Coast, Demerara, following the accident. A post-mortem examination conducted on Wednesday showed that Morris died as a result of shock and hemorrhage due to multiple injuries. Police are continuing their investigations. Reporting for Newsroom, Esanelo Patwo.